in the thunder of storm, in the roar of bullets, there are a few who just don't stop walking. Their trenches drenched with blood. A crescent on their shoulder changes its color from golden to red. The uniform in khaki sustains the spots of red water. The laces of their long shoes pour blood drop by drop, but they don't stop. Knowing that they would leave their wives widowed and their children orphaned, they are still walking for the pride of crescent on their caps, walking for the honor of those shining caps that have turned red, walking for the dignity of their flags, big hand down from the bright pocket of the uniform, walking because they know that they have to change the circumstances, walking because they know that they are the one who have to settle it and give an end to the prevailing unperfect, walking because they know that only war can settle it. Mr. President, who among us is not aware of the nation that was flabbergasting moments in 1944 when the innocent people were utterly degraded and massacre of humanity? Who among us can forget those flabbergasting moments in 1949 when the whole Chinese nation moved under the flag of Mao Zedong, making their way on the blood of thousands, but today the nation stands as the superpower? Who among us can forget those critical moments of the French Revolution, but today the nation stands as the superpower? Who among us can forget the revolution of French Revolution, but today the nation stands as one of the elite nuclear power? Who among us can forget those 17 attacks by Ghaznavi, but he promised himself not to enough, but he promised himself not to leave until he lands in the battlefield of Somnath? And what then? The nation revived its past glory. Who among us can forget the courage of Salahuddin Ayyubi, who spent his life in the crusade and anchored Jerusalem to give the Muslims their glory back? If any, then answer. Mr. President, if any matter could merely be solved by negotiation, then I ask, why the problem of Kashmir still hangs in no result? Why the public of Egypt, Syria and Libya had to land their feet to get their rights? These questions are a great dilemma, not only to our dignity, but also to our existence. Come, let me take you to the streets of Swat. Come, let me take you to the valleys of Waziristan, which are so-called the birthplaces of terrorists. Nothing in them turns positive until our army lands into the streets. The innocent bloodshed will continue until our army devoted the criminals to the death. The terrorism eradicates as the war continues, but everything settles as the war prevails. Now we have to change our system. We have to make a man out of us. We have to build a character and cherish our personality. We have to make a man